Hello, everyone. Today we'll be talking about. Wait, what's that sound? Nah, it couldn't be. Why, it sounds like a whole lot of nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin is an oily, colorless liquid best known as the main active ingredient in military arms, gunpowders, and explosives such as dynamite. It was first created in 1847 by Italian scientist Asciano Sobrero. Sobrero feared its use as an explosive and attempted to keep it from the public, saying that it was impossible to handle. Nitroglycerin is created by combining a mixture of nitric and sulfuric acids with glycerol, a viscous, sweet-tasting liquid that can be found in fats. This process is called nitration, which adds a nitro group to a compound. This nitration reaction is unstable and releases much heat in what is known as an exothermic reaction, turning into a mix of gases that rapidly expand as an explosion. Following nitroglycerin's discovery, scientist Alfred Nobel, who shared the same mentor as Sobrero, considered commercializing the explosive in a similar manner to gunpowder. During this time, however, the instability of nitroglycerin resulted in the destruction of factories and the deaths of several workers, including Nobel's younger brother. This prompted Nobel to focus on making the liquid safe before selling it. After stabilizing nitroglycerin and creating dynamite, Nobel created the Nobel Prize as an apology for trying to profit off of the explosive at the cost of past and future lives. Nitroglycerin is a contact explosive, which means any physical shock like heat or touch can cause the substance to explode. This instability can be reduced by cooling or adding diatomite, a naturally occurring sediment, to the nitroglycerin. Think of nitroglycerin as a fidgety person with an explosive personality and an extremely short temper. Always having a bad day, they can be set off by anything and will blow up on other people over small things, like a simple greeting. Now think of diatomite as nitroglycerin's friend. Diatomite is a nice guy with good qualities that works well with nitroglycerin, keeping him grounded and making him less likely to explode on someone. When together, diatomite calms down and stabilizes nitroglycerin due to its chemical composition. This is how real diatomite works. The naturally occurring stabilizers in the sediment absorb liquid nitrogen and make it less reactive. Although nitroglycerin is heavily associated with explosives, not many are aware of its various medicinal purposes. Doctors routinely prescribe nitroglycerin for chest, artery, and heart-related illnesses. It was first used as a medicine in 1878 and is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines, which contains safe and effective medicines. As a medicine, it can be taken as a tablet, spray, or patch. One of the more well-known illnesses treated by nitroglycerin is angina. Angina, chest pains caused by constricting arteries, can lead to high blood pressure, low blood flow, and an increased heart rate. Diluted medicinal nitroglycerin counteracts this by signaling the body to dilate the blood vessels. To act as a signal in the human body, nitroglycerin is first oxidized into the radical nitric oxide by the enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase. Nitric oxide is very useful in its form because of its small size, which allows it to diffuse easily. As a radical, it is highly reactive, though not as an explosive, and decomposes quickly when its job is done as a signal. This conversion process is similar to a child taking apart a block tower in order to make a block fort. The child prefers the fort because they can interact with it more by playing inside of it. Similarly, the body can take the structure that it's given, break it apart, and use pieces of the nitroglycerin in a way that it can interact with the new product. Nitroglycerin has been used as a medicine for decades, but the specific biochemical mechanisms and how it affects the human body are still being studied today. In fact, it wasn't until this century that the enzyme used to convert nitroglycerin into nitric oxide was identified. When patients are prescribed nitroglycerin for an illness, many don't understand how a potentially dangerous and explosive substance is safe and helpful to the human body. This potential fear and ignorance is why it is necessary and important to communicate the science to the public. With its main uses as a medicine and an explosive, nitroglycerin is a versatile compound. And although there are still many questions to be answered and discoveries to be made about this chemical, one thing is for certain: nitroglycerin really is the bomb. Yes, not the bomb, da bomb. Thank you all for watching.